So you've got homework due at 2 a.m. at night and you need the help of Claude. So what you do is you put in claude.ai in your browser and you want to reach the Anthropic servers and get back that data so that you can input your question and get back answers, right? But how do you reach those servers of Anthropic? Let's dive deeper into how the internet actually works today. So when you type in claude.ai in your browser, what it does is it looks up for something called a DNS server, where DNS stands for Domain Name System. Now, how I like to think about it is that DNS server is basically a phone book for where things live on the internet. So all of these machines, all of these websites, google.com, claude.ai, they have their own unique address and their machine lives somewhere on the internet. So this DNS server stores that in a phone book in the form of something called an IP address. So the DNS server gives that a unique IP address, and every machine which lives somewhere on the internet has a very unique IP address because you need your data to be able to go to somewhere unique to get back that response. So this address is unique to claude.ai, and when this is fetched, you know the destination IP of where the data has to go to. Now you know information about the client, we have information about the server destination. Now we have to establish a connection. This is where something called TCP comes in. TCP helps us establish a connection between the client side and the server side, where TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. TCP makes a three-way connection. The first one is a client-server connection, second one is a server-client connection. This is basically both of them telling the sequence numbers to each other that, hey, I am the client, that these are my sequence numbers, the server says those are my sequence numbers, and then the client finally says, okay, I see you, let's send over data across, let's send the packets over. Now I mentioned the word packets, but what do packets actually mean? Packets are small chunks of data which need to go from the client side to the server side. They can be as small as 1.4 kilobytes. Each packet has a unique IP header. I'm sorry, this is IP header. It has an IP header which contains, what you need to know for now is it contains a source IP, so from where the data is being sent, and a destination IP to where the data needs to go towards. After the packets are being sent, they go from router to router to router to routers until they reach the destination IP. Now what these routers are basically physical wires and radio waves sending signals across in the forms of zeros and ones to get the packets across from the origin IP to the destination IP. Finally, these packets arrive at the Anthropic server. Anthropic server gives back that front end that you needed to, and your browser renders claude.ai so you can finally input your question and get back those answers at 2 a.m. and complete your homework just in time.